Hey, this is Greg Bosson, the owner of QuickBooks Made Easy, making QuickBooks easier for people around the globe. And you are listening to this month's Quick Tip. This is part of our little email newsletter that you can sign up for that comes out once a month. This is the Quick Tip for June of 2019. And this is a little tip. This is for the desktop. But this tip's been around for years, and I never talk about it, and I need to. It's real quick. It's not a big deal. But this is just a little tip to help make entering transactions or just kind of working in the file easier for yourself. I'm going to open up a write check window, and I'm going to show you a couple of things. First, the date. So how do you change the date here? So what some people do is they manually type the date. Let's see, 06/10/2019. That's a pain. Some people will click on this little calendar looking thing here and then they can click on the date that way. But shortcut, if your mouse is highlighted over this date, and you want it to go back one day from the 13th to the 12th, you push the minus sign and it'll go back one day. You see how it's going back? Every time I push the minus sign, it goes back. If I want it to go forward one day, what do you think I'd push? That's right, you'd push the plus. Plus, 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 plus. Now I'm going to really blow you away. If you want it to go to the beginning of the week, all right, we'll start with the week. If you push W, that's the first letter in the word week. It'll go, I'm going to push W, and it goes to the first letter in the first day of the week. And in these cases, QuickBooks assumes the first day of the week is Sunday. It kind of follows what it looks like on a calendar. Okay, so beginning of the week, beginning of the week, beginning of the week, beginning of the week. If I want to go to the end of the week, I push the letter K for the end of the week. End of the week, end of the week, end of the week, end of the week. What about if you want to go to the beginning of the month? What do you think you'd push? If you said M, you're correct. Beginning of the month, beginning of the month, beginning of the month. If you want to go to the end of the month, you push H, end of the month, end of the month, end of the month. If you want to go to the beginning of the year, Y, Y. And the last letter in Y is R. So if you want to go to the end of the year, R, 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 R. Okay? And if you want to go to the beginning of today, well, you push T, and it takes us right back to today. Okay? If you want to go to the end of the day, what do you think you'd push? Well, no, you don't push Y. That's the beginning of the year. You push T again, and I'm beginning of the day. Yeah, T, and it goes to the beginning of today. All right. So that's the dealio with the date. And then one other thing, if that didn't blow you away, here's something that's even cooler. People, I don't know, if, a lot of people don't know this. You can use QuickBooks as a calculator. So whenever you're in a field, a number field, you can just start typing as if your computer is an adding machine. So rather than taking two numbers like 10, if I push the plus sign, it turns into an adding machine tape. I type 20, I go plus, I type 30, I click tab, and it adds it all up and it gives me 60. Now I don't have a record of those individual numbers, but it does save you time if you're going to an adding machine or something before you're entering stuff into QuickBooks. It also works for minuses. 60 minus 10 equals 50. And multiplication. 2 times, we'll say 6, and then I'll push the tab, equals 12. Okay, so plus, minus, divide, and multiply, they all work. 10 divided by 2 equals 5. Okay, so and that works on any field where you see a number, where you see a dollar amount. You will be able to do it. All right, so I bet that this little tip, even though it was little, made you happy. I hope it did. Anyway, thank you for listening, and please sign up for our email newsletter. Comes out once a month, and it gives you a little link to a YouTube video, which is what you're watching right now. And I think that's it. Happy QuickBooksing, if that's a verb. Well, QuickBooksing. Would that be an adverb? I don't know. I'm much better at numbers than I am at letters. Catch you later.